The Extraordinary Life of George Washington. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of George Washington, a man whose name is practically synonymous with the birth of the United States. Washington was more than just a military hero or the first president of the United States. He was a symbol of unity and perseverance. But how did he become this iconic figure? Stick with me as we unfold his life, from humble beginnings to his role as a revolutionary leader and the father of a nation. George Washington was born on February 22, 1732, in Westmoreland County, Virginia, to a modestly wealthy family. His father, Augustine Washington, was a tobacco planter and landowner, and his mother, Mary Wool Washington, played a significant role in shaping young George's disciplined nature. Tragically, George's father died when he was just 11 years old, leaving Mary to raise 6 children on her own. Without the opportunity for a formal education in England as his older half-brothers had, George learned the essentials of math, geography, and surveying locally. His early interest in surveying set the stage for his first career. At just 17, he was appointed the official surveyor of Culpeper County, Virginia. Imagine a teenager exploring vast stretches of wilderness, mapping uncharted land. This experience gave him a deep connection to the land he would later fight to defend. Washington's military career began in his early 20s during the French and Indian War. In 1753, he was sent by the governor of Virginia on a dangerous mission to deliver a message to the French, warning them to leave British-claimed territory. His bravery and composure during this treacherous journey earned him recognition. By 1754, he was a lieutenant colonel in the Virginia militia. However, his early military career was not without setbacks. At the Battle of Fort Necessity, Washington's troops were overwhelmed by French forces. Though a defeat, it taught him valuable lessons about leadership and strategy. These experiences would shape him into the resilient leader we remember today. In 1759, Washington married Martha Custis, a wealthy widow with 2 children. The marriage brought him not only companionship but also significant financial and social standing. Together, they settled at Mount Vernon, a sprawling plantation overlooking the Potomac River. Life at Mount Vernon wasn't just about managing the estate. Washington took a keen interest in agricultural innovation and experimented with crop rotation and sustainable farming practices. These years also gave him a chance to immerse himself in local politics, serving in the Virginia House of Burgesses. Fast forward to the 1770s, tensions between the American colonies and Britain were escalating. Washington, a vocal critic of British taxation policies, emerged as a natural leader. When the Continental Congress convened in 1775, he was unanimously chosen as the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. Leading an army of untrained volunteers against the most powerful military of the time was no easy task. Washington faced harsh winters, limited resources, and internal dissent. The turning point came during the winter at Valley Forge in 1777 to 1778. Washington's steadfast leadership and the Army's resilience transformed them into a disciplined force, culminating in a decisive victory at Yorktown in 1781. After the Revolutionary War, Washington hoped to retire to Mount Vernon, but the young nation needed his leadership once again. In 1789, he was unanimously elected as the first president of the United States. Think about that for a moment, unanimously elected. That speaks volumes about the respect he commanded. During his 2 terms, Washington set many precedents: the creation of a cabinet, the neutral foreign policy stance, and even the tradition of a peaceful transfer of power. His farewell address, where he warned against political factions and foreign alliances, remains a guiding document for American democracy. Washington finally retired in 1797, eager to enjoy a quiet life at Mount Vernon. However, his health began to decline. On December 14, 1799, he passed away from a throat infection at the age of 67. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy was immortalized in the hearts of Americans. Today, George Washington's legacy is everywhere, in the capital city that bears his name, on the dollar bill, and in the stories we tell about the founding of the United States. He wasn't a perfect man, he was a slaveholder, and his views on many issues were shaped by his time. but his dedication to the ideals of liberty, unity, and democracy continues to inspire. Washington's life reminds us that leadership is not about personal ambition but about service and sacrifice. His story is a testament to what one individual can achieve with vision, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to their principles. George Washington wasn't just the first president or a revolutionary general. He was the anchor that held a fragile new nation together. As we look back on his life, we see a man who faced immense challenges and rose above them to leave an indelible mark on history. Thank you for joining me on this journey through his extraordinary life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who love history. Until next time on Histoire Unfolded, stay curious and keep exploring the past.